Are you ready to discover the secret weapon that could help you predict the next big NFT boom? No, it's not magic, it's roadmaps. Every successful NFT project has one, but most people, especially newcomers, don't even know how to read them. You know what that means, right? Missed opportunities. If you want to make wise financial decisions in this fast-paced world of NFTs and the metaverse, understanding the roadmap is crucial. Without it, you're wandering around with no direction, blindly hoping for the best. And let me tell you, that's not how you build wealth. So stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to interpret NFT roadmaps like a pro so you can stop gambling and start investing. But before we dive in, quick question, do you want to stay in the dark? Or do you want to be the person who knows exactly where to go and what's next? Let's get started. All right, now that you know what a roadmap is, let's dig into what actually goes into it. Most NFT roadmaps will outline three main stages: pre-launch, launch, and post-launch. Pre-launch, early stages. This is the part where the project builds its community. You'll see things like teasers, early access, maybe a pre-sale or whitelisted spots. This is where the excitement builds, and it's critical for a project's initial momentum. Think about it. You wouldn't invest in a company without knowing their pre-launch hype, right? It's the same with NFTs. If you're seeing a roadmap that doesn't build excitement at this stage, be wary. Projects that don't generate buzz early on are often the ones that fade into obscurity. And trust me, that's a hard lesson to learn when the market has already moved on. Launch, the big moment. Here's where the magic happens. The project reveals its NFTs to the public. The art drops, minting begins, and the project goes live. At this stage, you'll see public sales and sometimes even collaborations with other brands. But not every launch is the same. Some will have exclusive access or even tiered releases that help sustain hype long after the initial drop. This is where you can either make a huge profit or get left behind. Let's be real. This is where many projects separate from the wannabe collections. If the launch is successful, everyone talks about it. If it crashes, well, you're just another investor stuck holding a bag full of regret. The truth? A roadmap with no clear plan for launch is a huge red flag. Post-launch, sustaining the value. This is the critical phase, the long game. If the roadmap only focuses on making a quick profit and doesn't deliver long-term value, that's a warning sign. A well-designed roadmap will outline long-term rewards. Things like a DAO, staking rewards, airdrops, or even access to new projects or virtual spaces in the metaverse. If the post-launch phase doesn't offer growth opportunities, that's your cue to run, or at least be very, very careful. It's like buying a luxury car. It might look great on the outside, but if it doesn't hold its value over time, it's just another depreciating asset. Okay, so now we know the structure, but let's talk about how to spot the good roadmaps from the bad ones. Here's the harsh truth. Not all roadmaps lead to success. Red flags, lack of transparency. If the team behind the project isn't clear about who they are or their past work, you should be cautious. Roadmaps need to show transparency in both vision and execution. No clear milestones. A roadmap that's vague and doesn't have specific deadlines or milestones is basically useless. It's like signing up for a vacation without knowing your destination. You can't build wealth with uncertainty. Unrealistic promises. We've all seen it. We're going to make you a millionaire by next year. If a project promises massive returns with little to no risk, that's a massive red flag. If it sounds too good to be true, you know what they say. Don't fall for the hype. Green flags, clear and specific milestones. A well-structured roadmap will break down the timeline of each phase. Look for projects that have specific, actionable goals and deadlines. Sustainable growth plans. Look for projects that focus on long-term growth, not just short-term profits. Are there utilities planned? Exclusive benefits for holders? These are signs that the project has longevity in mind. Engaged community. If the roadmap is tied to community growth and engagement, that's a massive win. An NFT project with a thriving, active community is much more likely to succeed in the long run. Let me hit you with a hard truth. The community will make or break a project, and that's something you can only know by diving into the roadmap. But here's the most exciting part. When you get this right, the rewards are game-changing. This is your chance to be ahead of the curve, to tap into a project before it explodes into the mainstream. So here's the deal. Roadmaps are everything. They give you the blueprint to success in the NFT space. But if you're not paying attention to them, you might just be throwing your money into the wind. As you've learned today, understanding the roadmap is not just about checking out the project's promises. It's about understanding where it's going and whether that journey aligns with your financial goals. Here's what you need to do next. Start looking at every NFT project through the lens of its roadmap. Ask yourself, is this roadmap going to lead me to wealth? Or will I end up stuck with a worthless NFT in a year? But don't stop here. I've got another critical video for you. If you're still feeling a little confused about what NFTs are, or if you want to dig deeper into how these digital assets work, you need to check out my next video. What are NFTs? A beginner guide. Non-fungible tokens explained. Trust me, it's the perfect next step to take your NFT knowledge to the next level.
Hit that link, subscribe, and get ready to level up your NFT game. Your financial future depends on it. Take charge of your NFT journey today. Don't leave your success to chance. Plan ahead with a solid roadmap. And I'll see you in the next video.